here. I just wanted to make sure that you saw this very cute record player man on the thumbnail. Hello, Freeform Jazz. My name is Isaac Anzu, and I'm here today to discuss with you the intricate mysteries of this world's fabled music. Might be a little loud. I'm going to turn myself down just a smidge. How's that? Any better? Probably. I mean, okay, so there's a red section of the sound bar and there's a yellow section of the sound bar, and I'm in the yellow, so let's not scream today. No screaming allowed. Hi, my name's Isaac Anzu. I'm a chimera from the monster world who's come to explore human culture. Woo! And today we are going to learn about really bad music. Now, I want to preface, not really bad music per se, but let's say like no 10-hour YouTube videos of this music repeated exists. And to get a good sample of what sort of music, ooh, I might still be too loud. How's that? Hello, better. Okay. To get a good sample of what sort of music we are looking for, we're going to use Wikipedia to search through music and find the listed example of various music genres. Now, I do have a funny story about music that recently happened to me. In fact, last night. So I have some music software loaded up on this computer, and I was trying to use my little computer piano to play some notes into the music software. Well, wouldn't you know it, every single note I hit had like a half-second delay on it, and that's just awful, absolutely awful to try to play with, to listen to yourself and try to match what you're hearing or sing along or do anything really. So I decided I'm gonna start from the bottom. I tore out all of my audio drivers. I downloaded a bunch of really nice, fast drivers. I'm not using the Windows drivers anymore. Found a better one. I unplugged everything, replugged everything, reconnected everything. Obviously, it's working now. And all through and changed every single setting in my software. All this. And wouldn't you know it, the very last thing I tried was changing my headphones. I use Bluetooth headphones, and it turns out that Bluetooth headphones can cause quite a bit of delay in the sound coming back in. Not good. So I plugged in a normal set of headphones, and lo and behold, everything lined up. Which meant now I had to reconnect all my drivers and replug everything in and reset all the settings. But in the process, I did manage to, I think, make the balance on this stream a little better. So if it's too loud, too soft, let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate the feedback because I don't want to get audio feedback. Hey, but I think that I think once, maybe in a couple weeks, I want to try something new on this channel. I want to try to make some music on this channel using audio production software. So if you're catching up with these videos and you're like, wow, this Wikipedia stuff is great, don't worry, I'll still be here. I'll still be entertaining as much as I possibly can. And we'll certainly be using Wikipedia to browse I don't know, information. My stated goal of learning about human culture is still my number one priority. It's just there's a lot of music out there that I've been listening to, and I want to try my hand at some of it. I think one of the best ways to learn how to find your sound as a musician or your style as an artist is to continually emulate the things that speak to you, the things that you like, whatever that may be. If you continuously find those pieces of art, genres of art that resonate with you and emulate their style, you will have created a style of art that is a blend of all your interests, which can be uniquely you. It's not good to plagiarize or copy from other artists, but if you copy from 100 artists, then those are just your influences, right? Nobody's going to look at your piece of music and say, obviously 1/100th of this piece of music was influenced and is emulating All Star by Smash Mouth. Obvious copyright strike. No, not going to happen. You see, you are the only person in the world with all of your interests. There are certainly many people in the world who are interested in rock and pop rock and rock pop and pop punk and prog rock and rap rock and prog rap. But you are the only person who's interested in everything you're interested in. And I really do believe that to be true. I've met people who are very similar to me, but I still have ideas to contribute to them, and they still have ideas to contribute to me. I think even if you had someone in the world who shared every one of your interests, it's likely that you wouldn't express them in the same way either. I like to make music. I like to talk. I like to read. I like to write. I'm sure there's someone out there who likes to draw. I'm terrible at drawing. And perhaps this person who draws has all the same interests as me, and we can coexist. In fact, even if there was another musician who shared all my interests and wanted to make music just like I do, I'd want to collaborate with them because that would be really cool. Yeah, there's no reason to feel like your work isn't unique or your work isn't speaking from your authentic self. As long as you are trying to truly follow your interests and passions, it's okay to sound like other people. And that's pretty much what I want to do. I want to sound like other people. I don't really know what my human music style is yet. So I want to explore that. And that starts tonight with this. Bam! Wikipedia's list of music styles. This is a list of music styles. Music can be described in terms of many genres and styles. Classifications are often arbitrary, may be disputed, and closely related forms often overlap. Larger genres and styles comprise more specific subcategories. Applicable styles are classified in this list using all music genre categorization. So it seems there's a genre standard, but they've certainly got a lot of stuff here. Well, we want to get to the most unlistenable stuff quickly. So I found this image on the internet. Let's zoom in. Boop, 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 boop. So, this is the normal pleb. He is your average listener of music. He likes Christmas songs. He hears the radio. He knows what is hip. Oh, but he even likes jazz. Interesting. See, I would not put jazz as a common normal pleb sort of level. Maybe like a little outsider. Jazz is, I don't know. It depends. Freeform jazz. Certainly there are types of jazz that are more obscure than others. And there's types of jazz that are less obscure than others. Maybe they're talking about like the Vince Guaraldi Christmas album, Charlie Brown's Christmas. That's the pretty much the plebiest jazz you can ever think of. Everybody's heard it. And they might even not even know it's jazz. It's just Christmas music to them. But that's a really good jazz album. You jazz guys out there, jazz guys and gals and others, listen to the jazz of Vince Guaraldi, the Vince Guaraldi Trio. Level 2, outsider, alternative. Really? Well, I guess alternative is alternative, but it's, I mean, this would be, indie, like kind of alt radio, metal, dubstep, classic rock. Interesting, the classic rock is on here. But it seems like these outsiders kind of have their more little cliques, right? These are like cliques, but still big enough to devote a radio station to, or a well-known genre. People have heard of it. Level 3, weird, post-punk, extreme metal, prog, post-rock, folk, screamo. So here I think is where the clicks are really happening. These would not be maybe genres that people would think of at first, except maybe folk. Folk certainly could qualify as a genre that most people know about. But certainly, if you think of folk music, you might think of national anthems or Happy Birthday or, cultural music from different countries. Not certainly something that you'd put on the radio and jam out to, unless maybe you're a little weird. Level 4, that guy. Old school EDM, math rock, industrial, IDM, noise pop, ambient, art pop, and shoegaze. Now, this is starting to get into stuff that I haven't even heard of. What is IDM? Is IDM on here? Is IDM a accepted musical style? Intelligent dance music. Cerebral dance music, better suited to home listening than dancing. Oh, Aphex Twin. I like Aphex Twin. Associated with the electronic subgenre known as intelligent dance music. Although James has dismissed this label. I was going to say, he definitely seems more ambient. Let's see. I don't recognize any of the other. So we're starting to get into some weird stuff here. Do they have a sample? No, they don't. Folktronica? Excuse me? Folktronica is a genre of music comprising various elements of folk music and electronica, often featuring acoustic instruments. Have I heard of any of these? Ultramarine, Fortet, Eason, Gravenhurst. American singer Madonna's ninth studio album, American Life, was heavily influenced by the genre. Really? This album is a folk and folktronica album. Woo! I didn't know. Look at that. She's still putting out stuff. Nice. She's 62 now. And that means in this picture, she's 56. God dang. People with money age well. Very cool, though. Very interesting. Madonna is a Folktronica singer. Oh, okay, here we go. Bon Iver. Yeah, okay. We know Bon Iver. I think people know Bon Iver. I know Bon Iver. Right? Bon Iver. V is in V. E is in E. Bon Iver. Bon Iver. Bon Iver, the pipes are calling. Copyright strike. All right. Interesting. So intelligent dance music is dance music that you listen to at home with a nice cup of brandy and perhaps in your smoking jacket. Intelligent dance music. Very good. So this is definitely stuff that perhaps is enjoyed alone. I'm interested in noise pop because that seems like it might be something that starts us down the road towards noise rock, noise grind, noise. Maybe noise rock is what we're on. Noise rock or noise punk is a noise-oriented style of experimental rock. Noise music is a genre of music that is characterized by the expressive use of noise within a musical context, challenging the distinction between musical and non-musical noise. Oh, we've got our first musical sample. Now I'm going to pause the background music. We're going to listen to 10-second sample of white noise. Ooh, that's loud. Okay. Is it not working? Goodness. Well, I'm sorry about that. That was really loud. Come on. White noise? Okay. Let's keep you turned down a bit. Is that it? Oh, wow. No, it's just having trouble loading. Well, that's still really loud. Why is it having so much trouble loading? This work is ineligible for copyright. Yeah, I bet it is. 10 seconds of white noise. Very good. All right. Well, I mean, that's pretty unlistenable. The word noise means unwanted sound or noise pollution. Sounds about right. The art of noises. Luigi Russolo, an Italian futurist artist of the very early 20th century, was perhaps the first noise artist. His 1913 manifesto L'arte dei rumori, translated as the art of noises, sorry about the French, stated that the Industrial Revolution had given modern men a greater capacity to appreciate more complex that's one yawn sounds. Oh man, really? The Industrial Revolution changed the way we listen to sounds. I mean, maybe. Tomorrow Never Knows is a noise track? I guess so. Very cool. Chiptune, that's not noise music. Well, maybe. But very cool, very cool. So we've got noise music where we're introducing noise into music. So we're getting in the unlistenable, but we're still only on level 4. So level 5, you are an outcast of society. You listen to just noise. Free jazz. Hey, there's the jazz, the freeform jazz. Freeform jazz is different than free jazz, though. Let's see. Free funk? No. Free jazz is an experimental approach to jazz improvisation that developed in the late 1950s and early 1960s when musicians attempted to change or break down jazz conventions, such as regular tempos, tones, and chord changes. That's a lot to break down. Oh, wait. Ornette Coleman. Ornette Coleman's really good. Ornette Coleman just plays the music, man. Avant-garde jazz. Yes. Pretty much the same historical things. See, I was hoping that there'd be more samples, but I guess it's hard with this kind of music. We're still in the realm of music that actually has people, famous people, associated with it. Miles Davis, Ornette Coleman. I gotta say, Ornette Coleman, super cool. Ornette Coleman. Does this guy have a sample on his page? No, he doesn't. You gotta stick to the public domain samples, though. But this is experimental Crete rock. Crete rock. Crete. It's not even on here. Okay, well, let's go diving. Crete rock. It doesn't even exist. What? Crete? Crete rock does not exist. What is Crete rock? Why would they put it on here if it doesn't exist? Google, help me. Crete rock. It's not krautrock? Krautrock. Okay, I think it meant krautrock. Okay. This is why we don't usually use memes like this. You can't trust the memes. You can't trust them. Krautrock. Also called Kosmische Musik, German for cosmic music. Probably could have guessed that. There's a broad genre of experimental rock that developed in West Germany. Ooh. In the late 1960s and early 1970s among artists who blended elements of... Oh, I must be tired. Is that number two? Number two? Beyond number two? Not on Wikipedia, so it does not exist? Yeah. No, you're literally right, Greenbox. It doesn't exist. This meme lied to me. But I think what they're trying to say is krautrock. Because this looks like experimental rock. Pretty sure this fits into like the social outcast levels of music. Let's see. The term was popularized by British music journalists who adopted the term krautrock as a humorous umbrella label for the diverse German scene. The many so labeled artists dislike the term. Well, you know, it's got to be pretty deep if it's only being called ironically. Very good. Let's see. Musical elements. Come on. Why don't they have any samples? All right. Krautrock has been described as a broad genre encompassing varied approaches. So pretty much anything. The motoric beat is the 4/4 beat often used by drummers associated with krautrock, characterized by a kick drum heavy pulsating groove that created a forward flowing feel. Okay. So boom boom psh, boom 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 psh, boom. Pretty much. Hey, look, a sample. It's gonna be loud. Let's make sure it's nice and quiet. That's not too weird. That's pretty normal, actually. But I can see how it would create a kind of driving forward rhythmic feel that would leave room for people to experiment on top of. So even though this person listening to this krautrock is a social outcast, it's still not that bad. I mean, if it's got a beat, it can't be that bad, right? I am not sure. Oh, oh, hey, okay, I just joined. Can we go to field one? Who are you? What do you do? Hi. So, my name's Isaac, and I am trying to learn everything I can about human culture. So, we're going through this list of different music genres and trying to find the weirdest ones. And it gets pretty weird, but so far it hasn't been that weird. I mean, we're still on level 5, which is social outcast. I mean, that's pretty extreme, but I don't know. Generally though, I scroll around Wikipedia, just talk about what I see, talk about uh, different things that happened in the world and in history and all sorts of stuff. So, just trying to spread the knowledge, learn, and if you're interested in joining, I'd love to talk to you. And still pretty small as far as channels go, so don't really get a whole lot of people here. But I'm interested. Well, I think that level 5 is still pretty normal. Let's go to level 6, which is supposedly disattached from the social dogma. Dark ambient, drone, avant-garde, and harsh noise. Avant-garde. That seems pretty broad. Okay. Well, hey, here we go. Experimental. We've seen that one. Noise. Musique concrète is a type of music composition that utilizes recorded sounds as raw materials. Okay. Let's look at this. Recorded sounds as raw materials. I mean, isn't that's got to be different than all music, right? Recorded sounds as raw materials. What kind of sounds are they? Okay, here we go. Initial tools of music concrete. In 1948, a typical radio studio consisted of a series of shellac record players. Joining? Not sure what you're joining, but yeah, come on in. You're more than welcome. We're learning about music concrete. A typical radio studio consisted of a series of shellac record players. Okay. Shellac is a resin secreted by a female. What? You actually like noise? Ooh. Noise. Yeah, we were so they had noise pop apparently on level 4. So this is then noise and harsh noise. I guess there's multiple levels of noise. But what's the appeal? What's the interest in noise? It feels very anti-music. I mean, my stated goal on this stream is to find the most harsh or weirdest or maybe even unlistenable thing that I can. But I'm also kind of curious, like, how this stuff comes about, right? Let's find. So we looked a little bit at this a little earlier. Let's see. Do they have harsh noise on here? Is that a thing? Harsh. Nope, I spelled it wrong. Harsh noise. Okay, let's look at this. Oh wait, it's just noise music again. Dang it. Do they differentiate? Is harsh on here? Harsh noise wall. Here we go. Harsh noise wall also known as wall noise or HNW, is an extreme subgenre of noise music described as a literal, consistent, unflinching, and enveloping wall of monolithic noise. That's pretty intense. The movement is spearheaded by French musician Vormier, who describes his aesthetic as no ideas, no change, no development, no entertainment, no remorse. Okay. All right. Harsh noise wall features noises layered together to form a static sound. Harsh noise wall musician Sam McKinley, known as the Rita, considered the genre as the purification of Japanese harsh noise scene. Oh. It started in Japan, into a more refined crunch, which crystallizes the tonal qualities of distortion in a slow-moving minimalistic texture. Japan noise. A portmanteau of Japanese and noise is the noise music scene of Japan. When did it start? Oh. 1960. You can download and give the EPs Ghosts 1 through 4 a listen. It was released under the Creative Commons license. That's how I got into noise and that stuff. Ooh, thank you. I'm always looking for Creative Commons stuff. I'm gonna write this down. Ghosts. I'm always looking for Creative Commons stuff because then I can play it on this channel and share it with people. Let's see. Let's look this up. Ghosts 1 through 4. Hey, it's the fourth one. Nice. Oh, 9 Inch Nails. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, let's read about it. Let's read about it. Ghosts 1 through 4 is the sixth studio album by American industrial rock band 9 Inch Nails, released by the Null Corporation on March 2nd, 2008. Let's see. Production team included Trent Reznor, he's the 9 Inch Nails guy, Atticus Ross and Alan Moulder. Atticus Ross did The Social Network. Maybe add 9 Inch Nails to the cray. You know, I think 9 Inch Nails is like maybe most 9 Inch Nails is maybe like level 2, and then we get down to some of the more experimental stuff that's really deep. Very cool. Cool. Thank you so much. And this was released on Creative Commons. Oh wow, yeah. The first time music released under a Creative Commons license had been nominated for a Grammy Award. That's so cool. Thank you, Greenbox. That is really cool. Okay, so let's read a little bit about the production of this, because we want to find out like the noise levels. All right. Ghosts 1 through 4 is an almost entirely instrumental album with only a few tracks containing sampled vocals. Reznor described the album sound as the result of working from a very visual perspective, dressing imagined locations and scenarios with sound and texture, a soundtrack for daydreams. That's really cool. So when I first kind of approached this harsh noise wall, or even noise music in general, I kind of well, I imagined how it was for you, came across to me as music to as Vormier put it, no ideas, no change, no development, no entertainment, no remorse. But I could see how you could create a sound that is perhaps evocative of a moment captured in time, like a soundtrack for daydreams. That sounds really nice. You know what? Let's see. I wonder. It's under Creative Commons. Ignore all my anime stuff. Oh, wow. It's very cool. And of course, the top like 3 uh, the top 4 listings for it are none of them are even close to Nine Inch Nails or Trent Reznor, because it's Creative Commons. That's so cool. Why don't we listen to one? I'll turn off the background music, and we can just listen to. Let's go through the full playlist. Let's just listen to the very first one. How's the volume? Oh, it's quite loud. Ghost is pretty tame, but it's how it started. Yeah, I can see what you mean, though. There's a little bit of noise in there, but I'm still getting that kind of Trent Reznor-y chord progression. Do you have a recommendation for a track that really gets into the noisier side of things? Pleasant music made out of unpleasant sounds. I really like that. Oh, here we go. You can kind of hear that in the background. It's like a buzzy, ringing sound. That's really cool. Ooh, I like that little dip there. It's really a testament to his confidence as a composer that he can create these tracks that are very simple and develop in very simple ways. A little bit too loud compared to me? Okay. There we go. Thanks for the feedback. It's really a testament to the composer that he can create these tracks. Very simple, develops very simple, but still draws you in. Your ears kind of follow and notice the differences. Very cool. Well, let's try number 7. But I think, oh, okay. So Ghosts 1 through 4. The 2 secret tracks. That's fun. Let's try number 7. Ooh. This is groovy. I like it. Yeah. Very cool. I'm still working on there we go. Yeah. I'm still working on I've got this picture as my avatar right now. I'm hoping to get something that I can animation, so then you can see me groove into this. This is cool. You know, it's under the Creative Commons license. It would be really cool to hear someone maybe sampling this or creating some lyrics. It'd be cool to hear a bunch of different people's take on how this music could have kind of grow or evolve. Although it's pretty cool as it is. Fantastic. Well, this is really cool. Thanks, man. Or I just get a webcam True, true, true. Although, you know, there's the whole face thing. Plus, I like someone remixing "Say No More." Is someone remixing these? Ghosts 1 through 4. Let's see. Remix. Oh, yeah, there are a couple. Remixed by Dean Burcham. Divided remix. So what is that? Oh, it's Ghost the band. Very, very fun. So yeah, I can totally see this. Although I'm betting that these are not Creative Commons. Well, screw my normal background music. Let's put this on. Ooh, that might have been a little bright. Okay. Nine Inch Nails has an entire platform where you can upload and download remixes. That's so cool. Okay. So I watched this video. Let me keep this going. Unique Namesaurus. I watched this video. Artists shouldn't own their art, and here's why. Really interesting video. Really interesting. Yeah, it's totally got me on like the anti-copyright direction right now. So I really love that I can, look at all this free stuff on Wikipedia. I really like that there's this banging. This is banging. Tracks that are Creative Commons. This is so cool. This is a jam. All right, we're gonna pick one more. My favorite number is 42 because I really like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. They don't have a 42nd one, so let's go with number 24. Yeah, there needs to be a way to monetize your art. And this guy's argument in this video is essentially that kind of taking the Patreon or commissions approach, where if you can convince people that you are making good art and you deserve to keep making good art rather than, working a 9-to-5, then you can kind of, that's cool. I keep getting distracted by the music. Then you can kind of fund yourself on the production side of things rather than the licensing side of things. It's an interesting argument. I think it would be really hard to pull off in America, in Europe, where the copyright laws are very set in stone. There's big corporations kind of pushing for that kind of licensing profits. Yeah, but that's a different topic, but definitely one of the reasons why I like to look at Wikipedia. I like to think of like how I would make my own music on this channel, because then nobody can come in and shut down my videos and copyright claim me and be a pain in my ass about it. All right, let's read more about ghosts. This is pretty cool. Oh man, and track 24 is really good. All right. Released on March 2nd, 2008 on the official Nine Inch Nails website. This might still be too loud. Maybe I just turn down here. There we go. All right. The only advertisement prior or notice of the release was a post by Trent Reznor 2 weeks prior on the site saying 2 weeks. You know, I think I remember this. Or Radiohead. Radiohead might have done something like this. Hail to the Thief. No, their subsequent releases have been pioneered in alternative release formats such as Pay As You Want and BitTorrent. Radiohead self-released their 7th album, In Rainbows, as a download for which customers could set their own price to critical and chart success. I could license a library of music. That's true. That's true. I don't know. It's interesting. Right now, this is definitely a hobby for me. Just streaming a few hours a week and not trying to spend extra money or I'm using OBS and have a free YouTube account, and fortunately I do a lot of vocal and music stuff already, so I already had the microphone, which is nice. I like this microphone. But that'd be cool. I was looking into how to license songs to do covers of them, and it turns out that it's a totally different license than playing them, which is just a horrible decision by whoever decided to do that. The good news is that most of the license holders will look the other way for covers because it's essentially free advertisement for their songs, but you never know. Certainly we can look on YouTube and find a lot of music such as All Star by Smash Mouth. I'm spending money for my electricity right now, so that argument is invalid. Yep, you got me. Damn, I'll never escape this oppressive money-based society. This is so cool, though. I'm still curious, though. So I would definitely put this in kind of the noise experimental, maybe even like dark ambient level. But there's a level below that. Level infinity. Ooh, green box. I'm interested. Keep posting. I'm gonna keep talking, but keep posting. Okay, Monster Cat. I'm writing these down. All right. Field recordings, music concrete, lowercase, wall noise, Tibetan throat singing. That's not okay. Ooh, epidemic. Okay. Let's look what lowercase is. Use restreams to do your live stream. Restream. Let's look that up. Oh, okay. They're a streaming service. Oh, and they can stream to. Oh. Thank you. I'm going to just bookmark that. Field recordings are awesome. Oh man, I when I started this stream, I thought I'm into music. Surely I'll find these genres and they'll be not too bad. But you're blowing me out of the water, man. Where would I? It's not even on here. Field recordings? Is it field recording? You basically stream out of your web browser instead of OBS. Nice. Field recording is so it's just audio. It's just out in the open audio samples. You know, okay. It says that field recordings are like level infinity, but these actually have kind of gained a following in those kind of how you call it, ambient YouTube channels that just put like cafe music, coffee music. I guess if you really wanted, you could. Here's the $1 million idea: start a YouTube channel that is cows mooing, cow audio samples, and then say like, natural sounds. Do your studying in an open field. Cows mooing. Yeah. These recordings are very useful for sound designers. Interesting. Field recordings. That's okay. So with the introduction of high quality portable recording equipment, it has subsequently become an evocative art form in itself. In the 1970s, both processed and natural phonographic recordings became popular. Very interesting. Did they talk a little bit about that? Here we go. The use of field recordings in avant-garde, musique concrète, we're always back to musique concrète, experimental, and more recently ambient music was evident almost from the birth of recording technology. Let's see. You did something similar. You sound like you're definitely a music guy, which is super cool. I definitely am exploring a world that I've never explored in this sort of field recording stuff. But I generally stick to more. I mean, if we're talking about the levels here, I'm like maybe like weird at most. You're blowing me out of the water, man. Let's see. 1940 is when they started doing this stuff, and then R. Murray Schafer in the 1970s. Music educator and environmentalist, perhaps best known for his World Soundscape project. That's really cool. So not only using field recordings as a form of music, but also using field recordings as a kind of environmental project. You're not a music guy, you're an online content creator guy. Oh, cool. Obviously you have a YouTube channel. I'm gonna write your name down. I'm gonna check out your stuff because you seem to know what you're talking about. The World Soundscape Project is an international research project founded by R. Murray Schafer at Simon Fraser University. The project initiated the modern study of acoustic ecology. Its ultimate goal is to find solutions for an ecologically balanced soundscape where the relationship between the human community and its sonic environment is in harmony. Wild. This really is like audio environmentalism. I started out this stream looking for the weirdest, harshest, most annoying sounds I could find. I ended up finding like the field recordings that are like fighting climate change, saving the world. That's so funny. This is cool though. The project has thus far resided in 2 major tours in Canada and Europe. You know, I would absolutely go to a concert where the entire concert was just samples of sounds in different places around the world. Like you could hear birds that you've never heard before. You could hear, animals or wind or people that you've never heard before. But yeah, also noise pollution. That'd be a really powerful experience. This is cool. This guy's smart. What am I doing with my life? Arbery Schaefer, 87 years old, and he's way cooler than me. Oh man. The entire library has been digitized and a new project has begun to bring its contents online for student access. Very cool. The online catalog has been updated to include photographs from many of the recording sites. While the project has not embarked on any recent studies or tours, its impact on the international acoustic ecology community has been dramatic, and there's many groups in different countries now devoted to similar projects inspired by the efforts of the World Soundscape Project. I just got the concept of field recordings. Oh no. I'm down the rabbit hole. Gah! This is not what I wanted to happen. Okay, but before I end, I do want to check out lowercase because I saw it on here, and I saw it on here as well. Lowercase is an extreme form of ambient minimalism where very quiet, usually unheard sounds are amplified to extreme levels. Minimal artist Steve Roden popularized the movement with an album entitled Forms of Paper, in which he made recordings of himself handling paper in various ways. These recordings were commissioned by the Hollywood branch of the Los Angeles Public Library. Oh, that's so interesting. I wonder why they commissioned them. All right, I haven't heard of any of these artists. Richard Chartier, Starlight Mighty 5, aka Jeremy Leafy, Karsten Nikolai, aka Alvin Noto. Oh, but it's another German guy. Interesting. I'm actually trying to learn German, the language right now, which is really interesting. It's like minor differences from English, plus a lot of vocab. But it's cool. Probably should get more into German music. Let's see. These definitely. If I was to name a lowercase album, I would definitely name it Time Dot. That definitely sounds right. Oh man, but he's put out so much stuff. Doing some remixes. Whoever wrote this Wikipedia page is definitely a fan. Or maybe he wrote it and this is his CV. Minor? German is like the weirdest language ever. I've only just started to get into it, so I'm sure I'll be up to my neck in huge nouns and strange ways to say the before too long. Well, before I started learning German, I was actually trying to learn Japanese, which is also a super strange language for English speakers to learn. But maybe this will stick. Maybe German will be the one that sticks. This is cool. Props to whoever wrote the Wikipedia page on Karsten Nikolai. He never heard of this guy, but very prolific. All right. Well, I'm really enjoying this Nine Inch Nails album, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to get pinged, but it's Creative Commons, so they can't copyright strike me for it. Yeah. Greenbox, thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna wrap things up here. It's pretty late, so I gotta get going to sleep. But I'm gonna definitely look into Monster Rat Epidemic and Restream, and I'm definitely going to listen to the rest of this album. So my name's Isaac Anzu. I'm going to be streaming a little bit next week and Thursday as well. Okay. Speaking of names, look up Paul's Prayer. Okay, I've written them down. Thank you, dude. That's awesome. And also, thank you for being like the first person to actually come in and have a conversation with me. Really appreciate it. No, it's probably not a big thing for you, but I'm just starting out, so I gotta keep the grind. Ooh, this track is just about ending. Yeah, this album is super cool. Oh, wow, we got through a good portion of it, too. All right. Thank you for coming, Greenbox. Really appreciate it. I got to fix my chat window so it actually can see the rest of the chat. Yeah, I'm Isaac Anzu, and I'll be back next time.